does feel like the holiday season out there.
Yeah, and it's here whether we're ready for it or not. But we're keeping your planners filled with activities, thankfully.
Yes, so we want to start by saying good morning to Amber Albert to tell us more, maybe put more of those activities on your calendar. She's the manager of community and academic learning at Renolda. Thank you so much for being with us this morning.
Good morning.
So I thought it'd be a nice way to start with a history lesson maybe. How did the Reynolds family celebrate their first Christmas at Renolda?
Good question. So the bungalow was finished in early December of 1917. So the family moved in just in time to decorate and celebrate. And remember, their 4 children would have all been under the age of 10. So what a really sort of magical time to move into your new home, expecting Santa, I imagine. Unfortunately, RJ at that time was very ill, but he did get to celebrate Christmas at home before his illness progressed in the spring. They had 2 Christmas trees and they got oranges in their stockings. So some very traditional, but really special memories that we know about through oral histories.
Absolutely, Amber. And I mean, Mariah Carey is the queen of Christmas, so we all know that music is just a huge part of those holiday traditions. I mean,
That come from?
I'm talking about the music. She's the queen of Christmas.
Okay.
And so music is a huge part of those traditions, Brian. It's a big part in my car, okay? Is that okay with you?
That's her tradition.
Okay,
That's her
okay.
Christmas tradition.
But how does Renolda there, you guys are talking about Christmas traditions with y'all, how do y'all incorporate music traditions into your holiday plans?
Well, if you know how to get a hold of Mariah,
I'll send
we
you her
would be
digits.
happy to host her. But this year, we're really pleased that the original Aeolian organ is back online. It had to be stored while the roof was replaced last year. So this year, we're going full-on organ, caroling 3 Fridays in December, and 2 evenings after hours, you can come see the house decorated for Christmas, and we'll have an organist who will play songs, Christmas songs from the early 20th century up until the 1960s. So some of those really great post-war songs like I'll Be Home for Christmas, Chestnuts Roasting on an Open Fire. But our organist is really talented in that he can play a song on this huge instrument that has over 2,500 pipes, but then he can turn and answer questions like, what does that pedal do? What does that button do?
Oh, cool.
And so it's really sort of a different way to enjoy the music.
Yeah.
The music sounds fantastic
Yeah.
with the instruments and the carolers and everything.
Maybe you can take a request for Christina.
A few.
I'll make a note.
Yes, please do. What other kind of things do you have going on this holiday season at Renolda?
Yes, so those 3 Fridays, we have caroling, the first 3 Fridays, I believe, of December. We have caroling in the afternoon, and folks can come in, general admission, see all the Christmas decorations, and then gather around the organ for about 30 minutes of singing as a group. And it really generates this sort of feeling of peace, and I think that would be really special for guests of all ages. Sometimes the little ones start moving a little when they hear Santa Claus is coming to town. But before each of those caroling sessions, we also will have special guided tours called Renolda Christmas Through the Years. And many of your viewers may remember the 1917 Christmas tours that were very popular for over a decade. And then since COVID, we've sort of pivoted and we're using more technology. So check this out. On the tour, you're going to get to see photos from the archive and actually hear oral histories from our archive, from the people who lived and worked here. So we're looking at first generation, when the Reynoldses moved in, World War I, had just started. Then the second generation, the Babcocks, when they moved in, World War II. So what is Christmas at wartime like? So we'll have those tours available on Friday afternoons. And then there are 2 enchanted Christmas evenings December 9th and December 15th when we're open late. We'll have an organist. You can come see the amazing Christmas decorations at night, which really shows off some of the antique glass ornaments that we have and were gifted to us from the North Carolina Museum of Art, and really nicely complement the sort of more natural decorations that people like Catherine would have had at the time, like pine cones and cornucopias and sort of paper ornaments.
Awesome. Amber, thank you so much. It sounds absolutely beautiful, especially to see it at night all lit up. For viewers at home who are considering visiting Renolda this holiday season, if you want to learn more about all of their events, you can start planning your visit at the website that's at the bottom of your screen at renolda.org. Amber, thank you.